Alright, this is the uncut and raw Albion Online experience from a veteran player. It is, the servers probably just came up. I wasn't really monitoring. It's about 7 to 8 minutes before they normally come up, but it says the servers are online, so let's go. Let's play Albion Online. It's 5 in the morning. Alright, here we go. And you see that playtime under the character name? It's actually more than that, but for like years, it was stuck at 5 months because SBI being SBI. So what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to check the activity to see what's going on. Fame from open world mobs, 20%, that's not bad. You know, if you want to do some red zone farming, I think that might be a good start. Okay, we got 20% holy staff and claw shoes. Holy staff, you know, oh man, I might be able to make a little bit of money off of that real quick. Let's check. Let's see. I think holy staff is it's not Bridgewatch. Where is it? Is it Thetford or not Thetford? Fort Sterling? Where are you, Holy Staff? Holy Staff. Yes, you are a Fort Sterling specialty. You know, let's just go do a little bit of fame farming real quick, okay? Let's get a food and hop to it. This is raw uncut. Just a day in the life of, I guess. Let's see, we got satchel on, we got auto respec on, cool. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, this is not better than depths, but it is less stressful, and it's got a little bit of, like, a spiciness to it. It's got, like, a little bit of a twang. There's only 13 people on Bridgewatch, so yeah, servers just came up, no one's talking. This guy's already doing a faction transport, look at that, dude. He's only doing the two package, man. Get the 3 package. Make it worth your time. I don't know what that guy's doing, but so we faction flagged up, so we get a little bonus. We got the 20% bonus. And you may be wondering, so Benji, why are you fame farming? You got 262 million combat fame credits, and bro, it's something to do. It's something to do, okay? And yeah, we faction flagged up, so that's an extra twinge of danger. We're going to the red zone, by the way. We're going to the red zone. Do a little bit of fame farm, I don't know, until we get bored or something. Let's see what kind of mail we got. Ooh, items sold. We got the prowling staff. Yeah, I made a flipping video, and see, look, flip successful. How much was my? I didn't check my silver. 123 million. Ooh, yeah, nice. This was on that flipping video. I think I had 80 to 90 million. I forget exactly how much, but you know, off camera, I went all the markets, and now that that little investment that I put in is up to 123 million, so that's pretty cool. What's gold price? What is gold price right now? Let's see. Let's click ahead here, and gold price is 93.69. So it could be better. It's fallen quite a bit, but that's fine. All right, and what else do we have? There is no one out here. There's some enchanted material. Ooh, lots of 5-1 there. Could grab that, but I don't bring gathering tools when I farm red zone. I also don't bring potions, apparently. I know, this set's worth, what, 200k, I think? Yeah, 236,000. So, and, you know, a good chunk of that's the cape. I mean, the cape's 80k, so... And then the satchel is 60k, so that's your money right there, right? And that's 140k, that's over half. But, you know, I'm not going to fame farm without the satchel, and this is 50%, so it's basically like having premium. If I had premium active and I had no satchel, it'd be about the same amount of fame. Alright, and yeah, I'm okay with the satchel cost, because I have infinite silver. I don't have to worry about silver anymore. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. I don't even know why I continue to play this game. Probably because I die if I don't. Isn't that that's a curse? It's like a monkey paw moment. It's like... You get to sustain, not even sustain, you get to, like, get a little bit of, food money. You get a little bit of food money. Ooh, hold on, there's a dungeon map here, let's get it. It's all little baby mobs. Can I not run around the side of this? Wow, game. Did they update the graphic on that? I don't remember those mobs throwing that kind of thing. All right, we'll do a little boss layer real quick. Ooh, look at that 5-3 over there. Damn, gotta bring those gathering tools, man. Like, if I would have just brought the 3 gathering tools, I would have already made my set. Oh, jeez, look at all the animals that are alive too. No one's out here skinning. I know the servers just came up, but damn. Ooh, what are we? That's another. Yeah, it's another 5-1. Cool. All right. Look at me getting excited over fake pixel money. Alright, let's pull all these twerps together and hit them with the old spin to win. I'm in just 5-1, by the way. Alright, there we go. Let's see how much more. That's 3/4 of the camp immediately. Alright. We'll start killing the wizard here. And dodge the attack. Cool, cool. Don't click the mount because it resets the damn health. I hate that change. That's the worst change Albion ever had was that mounts reset aggro and all that. Common, just a green. Not a good start. Couple famed homes though. Alright. We still have this boss layer. Don't forget now. Can't forget. Some people say that the lake looks like Texas, like it's a state in America, in the United States called Texas. It's like in the middle bottom part or something, and they say it looks like Texas, and I'm like, no, I don't think it does. A little bit, maybe, I don't know. It's like a T shape, but yeah, cool. All right, we are doing a little bit of Albion stuff today. You know, probably my internet's gonna die in the middle of red zone. Someone's gonna gank me and take all my stuff. Oh no, my 200k. Oh no. Oh man. Alright, let's see if we get any fat loot from this dungeon. Man, I wish regular dungeons had loot like boss layer. Why do boss layers get good loot and then like regular dungeons get nothing? It's sad, it sucks. Alright, we're chopping, we're hacking, we're slashing. That hit me. I don't know if it did. Whatever, let's just get our cooldowns. Alright, could have held that for one more second and got my E back. It's cool though. See, we get another spin to win here. Oh no, he's hulking out. We just popped our cape. Okay. Get another little axe swirl. Blue chest. Let's go. Well, we got 18k, 10k, we get to keep on death, so. It's not even worth going into these dungeons for this piddly amount of silver, dude. And the fame sucks, like, you kill the boss is worth 9,000. You go into a depths and you kill one mob, you get more. The game is not balanced. The game is not like, if SBI cared about their game, I mean, they don't. They're on maintenance mode. They don't care. But if they did care, they would have rebalanced everything. Like all the numbers. None of the numbers make sense anymore. And yeah. 20% bonus fame on open world mobs. We got we're gonna get 15% for faction flag. We got the 50% from satchel. Sadly, I don't have premium, so I don't get the conquerors 10%, and I'm not in a guild, and so I don't get the Avalonian 10% buff. I have actually tried to pay people silver. I have went into Discord servers, and I'm like, hey, do you do Ava raids? I will pay. I offered 20 million silver just to AFK in an Ava raid to get the buff, and no one would take me up on it. It's like, hello? 20 million silver for free, dude. That's like a lot of silver, you know? And no one wanted to do it. Not a single guild. 6-1 there. Let's see. Unupgraded mobs. Solo pool. Solo pool. Unupgraded mobs. Did someone already clear these? Did someone beat me here? Also, why is Fort Sterling in control of this zone? Come on, Bridgewatch. What are you doing? I think Bridgewatch is on vacation until the patch. Another 5-1. Ooh, there's a 5-3. Oh, dude. Of course. All right, we got a little baby pull here. We can kind of make it work. A little baby pull. This is just one spell rotation. That's why I'm using this set. Look, I push 3 buttons and everything's dead. That's what I love about it. It's so cool. Claim the daily challenge. That's all, folks. All right, now we're gonna. Oh, I didn't eat my food yet. I didn't eat the lifesteal food. Okay, here we go. This is an enchanted pool. I can't get getting all 3 of these corralled right here would be too much work for this piddly little mob. So I'm just gonna pull these 2 and finish them up real quick here. I need to make sure that I don't get AoE'd by this bull crap. But luckily the axe can outrange both of their attacks, so that's also another reason to use it. I'm gonna get frozen here, but he's gonna bleed out, maybe. Damn, that chunk's so hard. Look at my health. Look at this, a ganker can ride up and just end it. Okay, let's eat the lifesteal food. And, I mean, you could also try, like, there's some pulls you just cannot do without lifesteal food. If I pulled, like, 3 or 4 of those mages and I dodged all their attacks, their autos would drain me. Was that a nameplate at the bottom of my screen? I'm seeing things. You know, it's not good to play red, dude. All unupgraded mobs. It is not good to play red zone whenever you are, like, super tired, because you're just gonna, like, blink too hard and then you're dead. What's that guy doing? Oh, man. What's he doing? Okay, we got an upgraded mob here. Let's just get him. Even though it's just a single mob, it's still worth doing. There we go. If I had Theffer Cape, he'd be dead, but without Limhurst Cape, you can't do the biggest pulls, and that's why I'm using Limhurst Cape, because you just don't have the mana pull for it. And that's a bunch of those super upgraded heavy armored knight bros. I don't know their freaking name. I don't have E yet, so I can't do this. Well, I can start it, I guess. Let's go. I know the animals aren't really worth that much fame. They're just annoying. And also, here's the cool thing. Like, even though the animals don't really give you much fame, they give you mana on kill. I know some of y'all don't know that, but when you kill a mob, you get some of your energy back. And so, the more little baby animals you pull into it, the better. Also, skinners will ride by and be like, hey, someone killed all these guys for me. That's sweet. So you're like helping out the ecosystem, I guess, or something. At least that's how I like to think about it. All right, now it's dangerous here because groups actually go into these things, and if a group sees you, they can run out of this little barrier, and they're still PvP flagged when they do that, and they can get you. So you got to be extra cautious around it. Also, because Fort Sterling has the outpost, I don't really have a safety place to like run to. Also, if I run in there, then Fort Sterling guards will attack me. So it's actually extra dangerous right now. Like, double dangerous. But there's no PvP flagged on the map. But if Fort Sterling dudes are around here skinning or whatever, then, yeah, it might be not so good. We got an item drop, just a tier 4 rune. It's a tier 7 red zone, and you're giving me tier 4 runes, bro. Why? Don't aggro the guard, because it'll alert everyone on the map that it's under attack, and that's going to cause unwanted attention. But we're going to avoid it. Alright, we got some animals here. Animals! I didn't do a mic check before filming. I hope my volume's okay. Come on, boyos. We'll just do a 3-pull. My mount's about to die, so that's bad. Also, I hate archers because they run away. Why do they run? Hate that. Like, stop making your mobs, like, annoying. They're skeletons. Hey, a Tome of Insight. There we go. Those are, like, 30k right now. Mount health is abysmally low. So I need to actually dismount and camp near the entrance here for a little bit and get that mount health back. You don't have to. If you do a bunch of little baby pulls, like this guy, you just dismount and kill him real quick, like this, and your mount will just kind of slowly heal. See how it's starting to heal up a bit. As long as it's not taking damage, the mount will regenerate. But it's just, I think it's always faster just in case of gankers, right? To just dismount, walk out of range, and let it go on cooldown. But I do it near an entrance because if someone runs up on me, I can just zone, get a bubble, and then that's gonna prevent them from killing me, unless there's like 5 of them, and then you're screwed anyway. But if you're near an entrance, you can trash everything and then zone, and then they won't get any loot when they kill you. So it's like a big middle finger. I made a whole video about that. It didn't get a lot of views, but I think that's insanely useful. As long as you can zone in anywhere, you don't have to worry about trash protection. So for those that don't know, like, some people think that, like, if you trash your items right before someone kills you, that they don't get anything, but they do. It's called trash protection. If you are in the same zone that you trash your loot in, you have a 5-minute timer, or, no, it's not 5 minutes anymore. It's like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's like a 2-minute, 45-second timer, before that trash, actually is perma-trashed, okay? But if you trash your loot and then change zones, that timer doesn't matter, and the loot's gone. If someone kills you, they get nothing. Also, there's a cat crying in the background. I know. Let's see if we can get all these guys. A little tricky, but we might be able to do it. Yeah, we got him. I think we got him here. We're just going to tank everything in the middle here. It sucks, but look at that. 4 out of 5. This guy didn't stand in the AoEs, or for whatever reason. There we go. Got him. And yeah, I know the silver drops on mobs are a lot higher. Also, you see this is a mob camp. Don't get near these. There are players that radar hack. They set at max distance, and they just radar hack. Or they listen, they use sound, and they just gank you as soon as you go into one of these. And if there is a radar hacker, they're running from me off my screen, so I'll never know that they're there. I'm not being paranoid. That's a real thing. Like, the rewards are never worth it to do these in red zones ever. So just don't. I know the server just came up, and there's probably no one here yet. But there's always going to be some little ganker dickhead that just sits there in 4.1 curse staff. I do it too sometimes. Not on Soul Benji, but I still do it. And, yeah. Okay. Not a whole lot of good pulls right now, you know. I guess, you know, there's been a theory for a while now, and I think I'm experiencing that theory, right? Because the servers just came up. There's no one out here farming this. Is that whatever activity is highlighted here, they nerf it for the day, right? It's kind of like a bait and switch. They're like, hey, bonus resource yield on skinning animals. Hey, we got a hidden treasure here. Let's get it. There we go. Get that hidden treasure. Tier 3 bag. I'll take it. Why not? I'll take it. It's free money. Whatever. But, so, in the activities tab, it's a theory. I don't have proof of it, but it's like, hey, it's skinning day. Bonus skinning, and then you always just never get baby drops, ever, on skinning day. And there's always less mobs populating the zones. That's how it feels like, right? It could be a schizoid take, but I don't know. I think there's some truth behind it. Alright, here we go. Another big old pull. Getting it. Alright, we got... double arch. I don't have my E up, and these archers are super dangerous. They will drain your health and kill your mount. So, and they also dodge. They reposition. They're so annoying to deal with, right? All right. So we're just gonna dodge all the stupid pools, the pools of poison, and we're just gonna E this guy here as annoying. Also, we hit the stag. Now, you can kill stags if you want. They have a chance to... Here's the thing, like, for those that don't know, you can kill stags and saber-tooths, and you can still get a baby drop even though you're not skinning them. The baby is dropped on death, not on skinning, right? Skinning is just a perk. Like, it's an extra, right? So let's test our theory. Let's kill a saber-tooth and see if we get a baby drop. It's like 0.3% chance or something. Yeah, no baby, of course not, right? But it would have been funny, you know. It would have been like funny for the video, haha, if it happened. So yeah, you can pull them if you want. See, these little baby mobs. Like, by the way, the recent patch made it so mobs don't upgrade as fast anymore, and I think that's what this is happening, right? They literally nerfed open world fame farming for literally no reason other than to. Here's the thing: the whole patch was under the guise of. Oh, the gold price is too high. We have to adjust it, guys. We have to adjust it. Oh, there's Bridgewatch. Let's go help out Bridgewatch. Let's go. Let's go, go at least tap the frickin' whatchamacallits, right? And get some, faction points. But, oh, there's 4 PvPers on the map now. 4 flagged red guys. And they're coming. They're coming for me. No, don't howl at me. Ah, hit me. Come on. How does that hurt? A hyena laughing at you hurts your health bar because it hurts your feelings, and your feelings is your health. I don't know, but what I'm getting at here is, am I going to make this? Yeah, all you have to do is run into the camp, hit the captain once, and then you go back to fame farming nearby. You get full credit. You don't have to sit there and help kill it. I know that, you know, it's not a team thing. Oh, they already moving on? Yeah, they already killed it, so who do we have leading this charge? I don't see if there's anyone I can recognize here. See how long it takes for them to recognize that I'm now riding with them. We got Zomber 91, 91, 91. I always check people's stats page. Oh yeah, Spanish. Okay, I can't read that. I'm sorry. I've tried to learn Spanish my whole life and I can't do it. So I'm gonna ride up and I'm just gonna hit these guys a few times. There we go, and then run away. Oh, they got the shadow crawlers out. Look at that. But see, we hit the mob and now we get full credit for it. It's fine. Okay, someone died recently on the map, and there's no skull anymore. Yeah, while they're clearing that, we can just fame farm this. And, yeah, be hyper efficient, you know? That's just how we do things. We are efficiency incarnate. Alright, what do we got going on? There's a... I'm trying to figure out who the leader is. This might just be a random pickup group. Is that a bot? Or is he... What is he doing? He's, like, stuck on the rock. Alright, I'm getting chewed up by birds here. Go away. I'm like 1 hit from dismount. And you can't like, okay, in the mists you can't, I don't think, but maybe in open world red zones you can. There's only two gankers on the map right now. But you know, the whole trick is let it monsters dismount you, and then you can immediately use your skill cooldowns. Dude, this guy's doing a transport. No, he's scanning. What is this? Little... He's got the wrong boots for this. But, I guess he wants fame? I don't know. Also, why is... Dude, why are you running around on an owl? Owl is not good for, I don't know, maybe he had a bunch of extra ones or something. Whatever. Let's just do a pull. We're supposed to be fame farming, you know, but we got caught up in the faction bureaucracy. I don't even know what... I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the word bureaucracy means. I just felt like saying it because I wanted to be, like, fancy. See, I got credit for camping the outpost even though I wasn't there. Alright. Our mount is, like, gasping. Our mount is just dying. Our mount is not happy with us. Raw! Alright, we just gotta tap them. Just run up and push Q, and then run away before the AoEs start. There we go. Because faction bombers will kill you. Oh, man. And there's still a flagged PvPer on the map somewhere. There's still a guy out here killing, murdering, doing something. So, now I gotta look at the map and see where they're going. And, yeah, risky, I know. We're up here. They captured bottom right. They might go bottom left, or... They're probably gonna go bottom left, so I'm gonna hang near this blob and see which direction they ride off to. Alright. Where are y'all going? They're riding east. Why? Guess I'll follow them for a bit, you know, get some, This is a girl gamer name with a girl gamer avatar, and... Spanish, of course. It's always Spanish. I think this could be the leader. Red cap, eat, sleep, repeat, maximum effort. Yeah, that's probably the leader. All right, we got some faction pointeronis, and look at why are they, dude. I think I'm in their Discord, and they're like, you have to use an armored horse, and you gotta use 6-1 equivalent or something, and it's like, no. I'll use whatever the frick I want. I hate the whole X up in chat to get an invite. X up in chat. Just say invite. Dude, it's so like NPC mode. Back in the day when you played World of Warcraft and you wanted to do a dungeon like Dead Mines. Oh, hello, Ox Scout. Hello. Let's see your stats page, Ox Scout. Ooh, 6,000 fame. What you doing there, buddy? Alright. They're not going underway. Good. They're going up here. I'm not gonna make that. I don't think I make that in time. Also, what's this? We got tier 6 flat hide. Yeah, I know. We're in a tier 6 red zone now. It's not as good for fame farm. But hey, this faction stuff happened. You know, you just kind of go with the flow sometimes, right? Oh, man. But no, back in the day, when you played World of Warcraft and you wanted to do a dungeon, you didn't say X up in chat for Dead Mines. You would be like, who wants to do Dead Mines? I need a tank, I need a healer, I need DPS or whatever. And then someone in the chat would be like, I'm a tank, invite me. I'm a healer, invite me. I'm a rogue, do you need a rogue? No. Aw, dang it. Right? And that's how people talk. But now it's just like, it's like robots. It's like machines. It's like beep, boop, ones and zeros. It's, X, 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 X up if healer, X, X, X. It's infuriating. Now, I didn't get to hit the mob here, but if you stand in the circle as it caps, you still get the credit. So, we have to stand in the circle now, like a fucker. Die, Andy. Andy's here. All the toys need to stand still. Live a life you want it to be. Bro, only if you have money. You don't get to live the life you want if you're broke. Look at this guy's name. Edzafutstibada. What a beauty. Bang Ratchin. I bet. Oh, you're the guild master of your own guild. Cool. Nice little guild island transport alt name you got going on there. Except you have a juicy stats page, so you're getting flagged up by the Ox Scouts. That's for sure. Why is there a PvP guy flagged? We're in Wire Forest already. What are we doing in Wire? What are we doing in Wire? I don't know. And what do we have here? Tier 6 flat. Ew. Gross. Don't want that. Look at these bears. If a bear shits in the... Dude, there was always old people. You would be like... You'd ask them a hypothetical or ask them a question as a child. And it's funny that they don't talk to you like that as an adult, of course. They only talk to you if you're a child like that. and they'll just say something stupid like, if a bear shits in the woods, and you're like, huh? Like, you know, if you're autistic, you're like, what? What does that mean? What do you mean if a bear shits in the woods? What does that mean? What does that have to do with my question, bro? So I just, you know, as a kid, every single adult is just there to troll you and mock you and not talk to you like a real person, but like a little kiddo. And, you know, little kid me just learned, don't talk to adults. Just don't ask them anything. They're all angry and they all hate life and they're not going to give you any solid advice or have a discussion with you. You can't talk to them. They will always mispronounce things on purpose. Like, I didn't get this for a long time, but like, growing up, you know what Pokemon is. I hope you know what Pokemon is. You know, Ash Ketchum, gotta catch them all. Throw the Pokeball, whatever. Pikachu, you know what Pokemon is. But, any adult you would talk to and try to talk to them about Pokemon, they would always mispronounce it Pokemon or you know, or something, some variant of, they wouldn't call it Pokemon, even though they hear everyone else pronounce it Pokemon. They hear the TV show pronounce it Pokemon, you know, but they'd be like, Pokemon. Hey, that new Pokemon card is out, that new Pokemon game, and it's like, it's not Pokemon. And the adults, they get off on that. They love it. It feeds their adultisms or something, right? What does this guy got? He's got a... Why does the tank stay behind without a healer? Like, there's no healer here, dude. You're just... Who are you taking for? Here, let's feed the chickens. Go, here you go. Get some money, bro. Here you go. Yeah, go get it. Get the money. Yeah, he got the money. Let's see if... Oh, he doesn't speak English. Bad day. But, here, we can float on our invisible ghost monk thing that swaps weapons with no cooldown. What a little cheating ghost, right? But, there we go. Alright. Oh, man, this guy, look at what is this build? What is this druid robe with mace? Does this guy know something I don't? This is the new meta, guys. This is the new meta. Oh man, what is that? Dude, I'm translating this. Hold on. That noise. If there's a computer noise, it was me. Let's go ask Grok what this says. I want to know what the symbols say. All right, pasting this. Let's see. Translate. Okay, let's see what it translates into. I gotta know. The text in the image translates to "Welcome to the Matrix" in English. All right, cool. We deciphered the code, brother. Does anyone else do this? When you see a foreign language and you're like, I wonder what that says. Whoa, we got PvP. Is he AFK? I'm not killing that because it's a blight staff. Like that's bait. That's a healer for a 2's comp. It ain't happening. Let's stand AFK with a heal build, and then as soon as someone tries to attack me, my friend will come in and kill him. Haha, and I'll heal myself, and I'm unkillable. That's what that is. Don't fall for it. Alright? What you got here, Jeff? Hefe? That is Hefe. I know how to say that. That's not Jeffy. Alright? Alright, what is Kina Pazuzu? All by myself, happy face. Aw. Aw, sad. Okay, what were we on? Oh yeah, we're on about adults trolling children with mispronunciations on purpose. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, and it was like all the things. Also, like, if you ever played like more mature video games or watched more mature shows as a kid, and you didn't quite get some of the happenings on the show, or maybe it was like a kid's show and it had, you know, stuff for the adults too, right? Like in Animaniacs, there's a thing where they have like some musician named Prince, and they need to get fingerprints or something, and one of the characters is like, fingerprints, and then they hold the Prince character up, and then they say, ew, no thanks. And as a kid, you don't get it. You don't understand what, and you're like, huh, this doesn't make any sense to me. But all the adults are like, oh, these kid shows, they're so dirty, right? And there was another one, it's like Powerpuff Girls. There was like this, I don't know the episode name or anything, because this was just like, I didn't watch Powerpuff Girls. You would not catch me watching a show where girls are the main character, okay? But if I was home by myself, you bet your ass I was watching Sabrina and Powerpuff Girls and all that kind of stuff, okay? Hell yeah, I'd watch it, but not if there were people around. If other other kids my age were around, or my family, or parents, or anybody, any adults, anybody at all, I would be like, ew, I'm not watching that girl show. Gross. Nuh-uh. That show's for girls. But then when no one's around, I'm like, hell yeah. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, baby. Woo! But, oh, man. But what I'm getting at is, you know, these are things like you'd randomly be in a living room somewhere at someone's house or whatever, and you would just kind of witness a moment of the show. And I walked in, and this family was watching Powerpuff Girls, and the scene was, for those that don't know, Powerpuff Girls, the lore is that there's a professor, and he makes the girls in a laboratory on accident. Hey, look at this little, oh, never mind. Ooh, 5'3" bear. 5'3" bear there. I'm missing all these 5'3s today. But, I hear the line, and is this guy trying to gank? This is Deathgiver ganker. Where are we going, guys? We're changing trajectory, right? I'm like part of the pack here. I'm part of the stampede, and I'm lagging behind because I don't have the fast horse. So the lions are... No, we're going back up again. Look at this. I hate this herd mentality so much. It's so annoying. All right, and I know they're all in a Discord. Look, they're probably in a Discord together. I'm going to go dig it up. I'm going to go look. We out here. There's nobody, and someone's invited me to a party. Okay, they're not. They're not in Discord. He wants me to join his party. Oh yeah, you're by yourself, dude. I'm not joining your party by yourself, dude. But anyway, the lore of Powerpuff Girls is they're made by accident in a laboratory. Like the professor breaks a bottle somehow, an Alzheimer's flask. I think that's what it's called. Those things are really durable. They're really hard to break. But I guess he's just so strong. He just maybe he had discount ones. I don't know. But he breaks the chemical X into the mix. And why is this guy making girls in a lab anyway? What kind of sick freak is doing that? I don't know. But anyway, the point is that there's like some other character in the show that's not a Powerpuff Girl. And the Powerpuff Girls are explaining to the girl how they were made by accident. Or they're like, oh yeah, we're an accident or something. And the girl's like, oh, that's okay. I was an accident too. And as a kid, you're like, oh, she was also made in a lab? And it's like, no. Her parents didn't plan for that pregnancy. That's what that means. That's what it means. And they just, like, rolled with it, okay? But as you get older, you learn, well, most happenings of children are accidents. Unless you're in a wealthy family. It's like, we need to make a baby so they can inherit all of our riches and wealth when we die. And they're like, okay, we're gonna have a baby now. Okay, here's the baby. Okay, now here's the pristine college and private school and all the fancy schmancy learning tools that, you know, a child could ever need to succeed in life. And here's all the connections. And here's all the friends they're gonna have that we already pre-planned out. And, we already, you know, the whole life is set up for them, right? But when you're poor, it's just like, we'll just figure out how to pay bills and eat food, and we'll figure out schooling at the last second and stuff. Hello, YouTube Soul Benji. Hello, 69 Reaper. 69 Reaper, he always says, he's always doing faction stuff. This guy never gets bored of this shit, dude. How are you not bored? How are you not bored of this? Right? Like, he's always out here. He's always out here, 69 Reaper, right? Look, there's his Discord. He's a Boltcaster solo player, mobile player, 330 ping. Keeping it simple. He's the member of Hemp Rats. Dude, Hemp Rats. Really, drug. It's a guild in Limhurst, and he serves Bridgewatch. I don't even get it. It's an Arabic guild. Is that how you say it? Arabic? Arabic? Oh man. Dude, I remember as a kid, man, Princess Jasmine. Ooh. Right? But as an adult, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, whatever. Right? As an adult, oh, isn't she a kid? But as a kid, it's like, hey. Alright. Nah, Aladdin was freaking cool when it first came out, dude. I was hyped for that. That was a freaking... That animation hit different back then, okay? That was before 9/11, and look, let's not talk about that. YouTube doesn't really want us to talk too much about that, okay? Oh, it's funny because today is actually 9/11, right? Today is well, I'm filming it at least. All right. What the heck? Yo, can we pull bats into this AFK guy and dismount him? That would be funny. No, the bat ran the other direction. It's like, you're not going to use me for your devilish desires. Man, can we not get AoE'd by whatever that is? Yeah, I'll just stay out here. I know I should be fame farming right now. I got lazy. Dude, you clearly see I don't need a fame farm. This turned into a faction video. Raw and uncut soul Benji, you know, server reset morning, right? This game is so boring now. There's like nothing to do. What is this guy wearing? He's got dual swords. Look at the spec. I don't know. 105, baby. 110. He's got those. He's showing off that spec. Santana 1500 invited me to their party. Look at that. There's no one here in their party. See ya. No. No. You want me in your party? Pass the Discord questionnaire. Or already have like a 19 man and I'm your 20th. No, I don't want to be 19 wheeled. Man, growing up you realize, like, it sucks, bro. It sucks, man. It's bad. I need to somehow sleep and be awake in like 3 to 4 hours because I got a busy day, and I don't want to do it. I just want to sit here and gather all day, even though I don't need it. All right, we tap the guy, and then we walk away. And there we go. We did it. We did it, guy. This guy didn't even attack, did he? No, he's out here patrolling. He's got that bolt caster. Man, bolt casters aren't even good anymore. Like the Hellfire, not Hellfire, the Demon Hellspawn staff is just a better bolt caster. Like 100%, it's better. It's just straight up better. Even though the E doesn't hit as hard, the rest of the kit does. And you get to like get a re-raise if you get downed. You get to come back. So it's pretty neat. But that whole weapon staff line is like a fur thing. So and that guy dropped a tome. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool tome. Now you gotta wonder, right? Like in the game's lore, when you have a tome and you read it, like your dude is sitting there reading a book, right? You know, like in those animes where like, oh, I'm the 7th prince and I'm a... It's literally the title. It's like, I'm the 7th prince and I'm a magician. Right? Or I'm the water magician. Right? And they all go to the library and they read books so they can level up. It's freaking dumb. I think this is like conditioning Japanese and Korean children to gamify them. Hey, do you know if you read books, dude, you'll level up, bro. You'll get real strong. Nah. Sorry. That propaganda doesn't work on me. If you want to get strong as a kid, just always go play outside and just climb everything. Climb everything. All right. And run around a bunch, and you'll beat up all the other kids in school because they're all like stuck indoors with helicopter parents. And as an adult, if you want to get stronger, well, as a natty, you're never going to be stronger, so just face the fact that you have to be crueler and meaner and more ruthless in your savagery, really. But as an adult, you know, you go to the gym. Oh, boy, the gym. Oh, yes. Oh, the gym. It's like the parking lot's always full, and it's $50 a month, and you have to wait 2 hours to use a squat machine. But oops, the local police department and firemen are here, and they get dibs on it for some reason because first responders get first dibs on the machine. So that's another hour wait until they're done. And this is at 2 in the morning when everyone should be asleep or something. So yeah, no good gyms in my area anymore. Oh man. My cardio has been reduced to playing a dance video game arcade machine that I found a cheap one. Alright, now get this. Alright, I can play a dance cardio, like I can play, you know what Dance Dance Revolution is? You know what all those step maniacs, there's what is the one with the corners, damn it, I gotta Google it. I can't remember it. Dance game with arrows in corner. What's the name? No, it's not DDR. Freaking AI. Pump It Up. That's the name. It's called Pump It Up. It's got the arrows in the corners, right? So all of those games, right? When you play them at the very highest of high levels, it's a cardio workout. It's you know, it's going to make you sweat, it's going to make you tired, and it's going to increase your agility if you play hard enough and consistently enough, right? And, yeah, so I found an arcade where I can essentially play 50 cents per hour, right? Imagine, like, okay, normally you go to, like, a fancy pants, like, big wig corporate arcade. Man, which one are they going to? What's this guy transporting, dude? Look at this dude. No, that's a ganker in disguise. Gankers in disguise. He's a little budget ganker, but 1.7 million, dude. I don't know if that's not really budget. Dude, they went to 2. 3 was closer. Why? Why did they? They're skipping the. Oh, they're skipping the zone. Cool. I like how they all just know where to go, and I'm just like, huh? What? Look how far away I am. I might as well just give. Like normally, this is what I hate about faction warfare. And I know I'm not alone. I know there's people that are like, man, this is bullshit. I quit. And they just teleport home or whatever. But, anyway. So normally the bigwig corpo arcades, to play 2 songs on a dance game, and the standard has been 3 forever, but all these corporate arcades, these bigwig company, multi-billion-dollar company arcades, they have it set to 2 songs for one play. And the average price, when you go on a half-price day, when you use the discounts, because all these arcades, it's like, you gotta buy a time card, you gotta buy a little piece of plastic that you can easily lose or get robbed of, instead of, like, tokens or quarters or whatever. And, you know, it's bullcrap pricing. Oh, we're in a yellow zone. I'm over here thinking I'm still in a red zone for some reason. But, that's why they skipped the zone, because it's yellow, duh. But anyway, you go to these corporate arcades, you go on the half-price day, you buy the best possible deal, so it's like, spend $50 and you get bonus, like, points on your game card crap, right? After all of the discounts, and then you go online and you also use a coupon. It's specific to college students and school staff, which I have done. I have literally went to an arcade pretending to be like a college staff member, and I'm not, obviously. And no, this is not a crime, okay? This is not a crime. This is just me getting a coupon deal, all right, at an arcade. Shut up. But you go to the arcade with all of these discounts, all of them, every single one. And you know how much it comes out to? For 2 songs, you're going to spend $2.25. $2.25, which is $1.12 to 13 cents per song. Excuse me. And a song, if you never played DDR, if you never played anything, songs in those games are about 2 minutes. So you're spending $2.25 every 4 minutes of exercise. And at these big corporate arcades, there's always a whole bunch of other people that want to play the machine. And so you play your 2 songs, and then you have to get off, and there's like 10 people in line, and then you have to wait for them to get done playing. And sometimes they're all a big clique, and they're all friends in a they literally have these DDR discords, local discords. And they're all friends, and they all know each other, but you're an outsider, and they just pretend you don't exist, and they try to skip you on purpose, right? And stuff. It's so infuriating, right? But it is what it is. But lucky me, I found this hidden gem of an arcade, and I can play the newest dance game. And the cool thing about these arcades, it's like it's privately owned by just a hobbyist. Well, okay, there's 2 arcades, and one of them is actually a multi-million sub YouTuber, and he doesn't care about how much his arcade earns, I guess. He just cares about, hey, his childhood dream was to own an arcade, and now because he's a millionaire YouTuber. I don't know if he's a millionaire, but he has 1 million subs on YouTube. So he opened an arcade, alright? And you can probably figure out who this is, because there's not a lot of YouTubers with 1 million subs that opened an arcade. But anyway, I can play at that arcade and play a dance machine that is kept up to date. It's updated like within 1 hour of a new song coming out on the official patches or whatever, and they keep everything super clean. It's also a very low crime area. There's still crime. There's literally shoplifting and robberies near that arcade. It happens. And I'll talk more about that in a bit. But it comes out to 50 cents for 1 hour of play. 50 cents. That's better than any deal I ever... Can you not go through that? Wow, that's a trap. Throw a bunch of silver in there and then go and gank somebody. But, I like how that's the first thing my mind thinks about. But, yeah, been doing that for about 7 months, right? And, if I would stay longer, or if I wouldn't get bored and leave, or what... Did they go underway? I think they went underway. Oh, jeez. I don't want to go underway. But yeah, that's the cheapest possible cardio that's also the most fun, so you're min-maxing fun and cardio. And now, I know it's not sprinting, I know it's not endless treadmill running or rucking, which is where you wear a heavy backpack and you go run on a nature trail or whatever. All the nature trails around me, they're all gang controlled, so you can't go to them. Unless you have a bunch of mean dogs that you're walking, or you're armed, and I'm neither. I don't have access to either of that. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, 50 cents per hour is what I average. And I could get that cheaper if I played long. It's one of those arcades you just, like, you pay a flat rate. And then for the whole month, you just show up. And it's like a gym membership, but it's an arcade. You just show up and play whatever you want, right? And, pretty cool. Good cardio. Good cardio. But, dude, I was there just, I don't know, 10 hours ago. And the usual, I'm gonna have to be careful with my words here, but the ruffians, lunchtime rowdy. I love that word, lunchtime rowdy. There's a couple of them, 2 of them, all right, and they're playing air hockey. That's what it's called, air hockey. Okay, you know, air hockey is like you have like a little plastic puck on a table, and the table shoots air under the it levitates the puck on like a cloud of air, and then you hit the puck between 2 players and try to score a goal, okay? If you don't know what air hockey is, I'm sorry. You have a weird life. Like, everyone I've ever talked to knows what air hockey is. But these ruffians, these future doctors and lawyers, they were screaming at the top of their lungs. And this is a small building. This is like maybe 2 living rooms of a small apartment size. It's not big, right? It's a little small building. And they're screaming at the top of their lungs as loud as they can, back and forth for like an hour at each other. And anytime one of them would score, they would take the puck. It's a heavy plastic puck. And they would slam it onto the table as hard as possible. I mean, I'm taking like if you were to like hammer something into a table, it's going to leave a dent, right? And dents in a air hockey table they're not really repairable, for one. Yeah, they tore that hockey table apart. And the 2 employees, it's not like, you know, there's safety or guards, and the employees, they're too nice for their own good, really. They're the, I don't know them at all, but, I mean, they're cool with me, because I'm cool to them, but, yeah, they know better than to say anything to a potential, future subway or train ganker. Let's say that, okay? Best just to, you know, fade into the background and don't aggro them. Let's say that, okay? And yeah, so they tore that machine apart. You know, they hammered the hell out of it. After they were done, I looked over at it, and there's just dents all over it now. It's like unplayable. Like, well, that sucks. I mean, granted, the cool thing is the owners are wealthy and retired, and they can just snap their fingers and get a new one, you know. But here's the thing, like, I don't have friends, so I don't get to play air hockey anyway, right? It's like, not my problem. I hate to say that. I hate not my problem, not my problem, right? But it's like, while they're there, I can't play the hardest, fastest songs, because if they were to suddenly jump me, like, here's the thing, right? Are you guys aware of the prison yard gank? Okay, a prison yard gank is as follows. One prisoner is going extra hard on the weights or some kind of exercise equipment, so much that after he's done exercising, he is way too weak to fight back, okay? So if I was to randomly get jumped at this arcade, and I'm going all out on the dance machine, I would be so exhausted and so gassed out of breath, out of energy, that I wouldn't be able to put up a fight. But you know, I'm a pretty big dude and I'm pretty mean, so you know, I'm sitting there playing like easier songs so I can hold my stamina in case something happens, in case a fight breaks out. And here's the thing, like as a guy, it's your responsibility to safeguard those around you. It's, you know, if someone's in trouble and you're a man, a capable, able-bodied man, and you don't jump to someone's rescue, then I would hope that you get judged in the afterlife for not, you know, helping. But at the same time, how are you going to live with yourself knowing that you just stood idly by when you could have done something to make that situation better? All right. But anyway, that logic aside, what I'm getting at is they tore up this machine, and then they went to you know those arcades? They're called rail shooters. It's an arcade where like there's a light gun, not like what is that? That zombie shooting game. What is it called? Is it House of the Dead? I think it's called House of the Dead, where you like, you know, you get a little pistol and you shoot the screen and the zombies die. It's like that, but it's the one where the guns are mounted. They're in a fixed position like a turret or something, okay? And they went to this one game, and it is, I think it's a Walking Dead game, and the gun is a crossbow. It's like crossbow that's mounted. And these two astronauts, okay, they're sitting in the booth, you know, and they're trying to yank the crossbow out of the arcade fixture, okay, and this is a $10,000 arcade machine, right? $10,000, and they're trying to like break it. They're twisting it beyond its twisting point. They're yanking on it, they're pulling on it, and the whole time they're screaming and hollering. And look, I'm gonna be real. The Walking Dead arcade game is not that exciting. It's actually very mid and boring. It's a crappy game. I'm just gonna tell you right, it sucks, right? But they're doing it just because they can, or they don't give a crap, right? And I didn't stay to see if they destroyed that one. I'm like, it's just gonna get worse, and they're gonna like usually. Whenever a future victim of not being able to breathe, ooh, loot. You know, once they start congregating, they invite a whole bunch of friends, and when there's like 10 to 20 of them, they start smashing and grabbing and stealing and looting. And look, I know some of you guys think that this is some made-up BS. I live in the ghetto. I absolutely live in the ghetto. I travel pretty far to get to this arcade that's not in the ghetto, but hey, you know, the ghetto travels, right? The ghetto is picked clean, and they're branching outward. And their tendrils are starting to get into this area that I was just in. Like, this arcade, there's a grocery store near it, and every night that I get done with my cardio, I go grocery shop, or I don't even shop, I just walk around. I used to work at that company, and so I just talk to, like, some of my former coworkers that I know. They work at that store, right? Just to socialize, just to have someone to talk to. And every single night, there's 5 gankers on the map. Every single night, there is a shoplifter, and this is a store that does all the things they can. They have the plastic and glass cages on everything. You have to get, you know, an employee to open the cage to get loot. And they have the carts that lock the wheels if you try to run out the door with them. And the thing is, you can manhandle those. You can just overpower the locked wheels and scoot the cart across the pavement, and it'll still kind of roll. Like it slows you down a little bit, but it doesn't stop you. It will stop a frail person that's very weak, but a grown man is gonna have no problem moving that cart around. Okay, no matter how full it is. Oh, we got a bard here. We gotta toss some coins. There you go. All right. That's tax. Look at the tax, dude. Yeah, pay that tax, you tax dork. Anyway, every single night, shoplifters. Every single night, right? I've thwarted a few of them just as a civilian, but they always run from. They never fight. Shoplifters never fight me. They bolt it, okay? But here's the thing: they always bolt it on a very busy highway with lots of cars, and I'm not gonna like run into the middle of the street and get run over and die. I'm just gonna, like, hey, they abandoned the grocery cart they're trying to steal, and if they get run over in traffic, none of them ever have. They're very agile shoplifters. Or lucky, I don't know which it is, but I chase them out. I chase them away, I get the cart back, and the employee's like, yay! some of the employees are like, yay. The other employees are like, you shouldn't do that. That's dangerous. You could die. And I'm like, good. Good. Let it be known that people are willing to go that far to stop the crime, to stop the degeneracy that is plaguing this area, okay? I'm serious about that. But anyway, you know, it's starting to get bad, right? And the owners, they're very, like, okay, when you think of a nerd, I'm gonna ask you right now, when you think of a nerd, what do you think of? You think of, like, Milhouse from The Simpsons. You think of, like, a Poindexter with the glasses, and he's, like, pushing his glasses up on his nose, and he knows, like, a million different facts about Star Trek or something, you know? Yeah, that's the owner of that arcade, right? Except they're also very old, so they're not able-bodied anymore. Or, I don't know if I'm not trying to bully, but they might not ever have been able-bodied, okay? Because of their hobbies and their status in life or whatever, okay? But, once the ruffians start terrorizing that place, it's over, it's gone. And, with it, my cardio. And part of me is like, should I even continue? Should I even bother continuing? Because it's going to be burned to the ground. The ruffians, the lunchtime rowdies, they're gonna just find a reason, be like, oh, something happened in the news, time to burn it down. Like, they burned they burned down an Arby's, a Wendy's, they burned down so much stuff in this town. And a Mexican restaurant, 3 of them actually, good ones, one of my favorites, gone. Just torched. Just someone threw a Molotov at it and poured some gasoline on all the cars in the parking lot, and it just became a wildfire. And then, you know, the police, they're busy doing a million things, and the firefighters are doing whatever. And, whoops, it's gone. Oops. And it's like, are y'all gonna rebuild it? And like, no. No? Yes, the owners. Hey, are y'all gonna make a new one? There was a taco shop that burnt down, and they rebuilt it in like 2 months, like across the street. Except this time they built it out of brick. They built it out of stone, and that sucker ain't burning. You throw fire bombs at that thing, and it's just gonna be like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? And that's the. You know, maybe they're doing us a favor. They're improving the infrastructure, right? Oh, wooden building, get it out of here, right? Oh, freaking mini castle, a literal fortified castle that sells tacos. You can stay. Oh, and by the way, the prices for the tacos went up by a whole $2 a taco, so I can't eat there ever again. I have. Whoa, that's a boss. That is a boss. Ooh, yeah. Oh, there's 2 gankers on the map, and I just know they're casing this boss. I gotta go. I have that gut feeling right now. I'm not even gonna bother. 2 gankers on the map. They heard that. They're coming. I'm dead. Okay, there's only 1 ganker. My senses are off. But it's so hard to keep going. Like, my morale has been so bad lately, and my health too. Like, you know, I've been doing cardio for a while now, but this scout's name is True Effin' Gentilem? What? That's how you spell that. Anyway. What was I getting? I was getting at something here. My health's getting real bad. I don't know if it's like gout in my foot or something or what. But like, sometimes, like, it swelled, like, my name's Swole Benji, and random parts of my body swell. Oh, I missed it. I freaking missed it, dude. Random parts of my body swell. I don't know why. Whatever. It's how it is. And, dude, how long have we been doing this now? Wait, is Bandit over? I don't have a Bandit timer on my map. It's not a Bandit event. It was a random drive-by from Bridgewatch. Why did I think we were doing Bandit? Whatever. Anyway, 69 Reapers like whispering me where to go. Birkin. Dude, I have to open my map. I don't know where Birkin is. I don't know these areas. I know we're in Mardale. There's Birkin. No, yeah, that's Birkin. Cool. But, like, okay, so imagine this. You're doing cardio. You're eating healthy. You're eating, you know, calorie deficit, yada, 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 right? And then your feet just swell up for, like, 2 to 3 weeks at a time. And you, like, just refreshed your membership. And you're like, okay, I guess I can't do any cardio this month. And so I've been taking up a piano game. A piano, bro. Where is it? Okay, so this piano game, this is at a different arcade, but it's the cool thing is that they're like co-owners with the other one, so the membership is shared. Isn't that wild? So like you get a membership at one arcade, it works at the other one, and they're completely different arcades owned by different people. They're just like they just help each other. They're like in the same guild or something. I don't freaking know, but they have a piano game and it's called Nostalgia Op 3. And, you know, a little Japanese game. It's a little piano game, and I've been playing it for about 7 months now. Yeah. And I've gotten to expert. I've gotten to expert songs, all right? About expert level 10, I can get about 80% accuracy. And I am not... I was in band as a kid, but I was never taught, and I just failed that class and did nothing. So that doesn't mean anything. Oh, you were in band, so you know music? No, I was never taught music. I never practiced anything, and I got assigned an instrument I didn't want. Because all the rich kids got the stuff I wanted to play. And, yeah, it just wasn't in the cards for my lifestyle. Oops. And, you know, growing up in trailer parks and apartments and hotels, you don't get to practice an instrument. I think nowadays, I could maybe, like, buy a piano or something, and you can, like, plug a headset into it. Which, I don't have a working headset. The headset I use for Albion or for YouTube, it's a $14, like, little plastic cheap pair called JVC Flats, okay? And one of the ears doesn't work, and the other ear barely works. So I can hear, like, muffled sounds. So I never know if my videos even have proper sound. I don't know if, like, when I'm talking that I'm just blowing your ears apart. I don't know how many people have to turn the volume down when they listen to my videos. But, anyway, so I've been, you know, training this piano game, and to go beyond a difficulty 10... I'm going to have to actually learn how to play the piano for real. Because right now, I'm not using my thumbs to play notes, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that on my own, and it's just not working. And I think there's something called drills. It's where you very highly, rapidly hit the music notes very quickly. Like you're going up and down the piano. Not like holding one button down and dragging your finger, but like actually hitting each of the piano notes. And the thing with this piano arcade game, it doesn't have, like, you're just playing the white keys. I don't know what the keys are called. You get the white keys and the black keys on a piano, okay? I don't know the names, whatever. But this arcade, like, the white and black keys are just, like, melded into one button, you know? It's like, oh, you're good at Guitar Hero, so you think you can play real guitar? And it's like, no. But I would like to try it. I would love to try it. It says Runnel. That's Mardale. Where are they going? Where are they going? Carleone. Dude, I'm so far behind the pack. I'm just gonna give up. Screw it, right? But we're talking about piano. Yeah. So if there's anyone that watches my videos and you're like really good at piano, I would like to learn, like, from the very freaking beginning. You know how I teach you guys how to play Albion from the freaking beginning? Like, okay, the first thing you do is change your settings, and the first thing you do is go through Tutorial Island and do this. I would need absolute baby steps. I'm talking what like electronic keyboard thing. I can't buy a real piano. I live with my girlfriend in a tiny apartment. And I can't even afford that. So, it would have to be one of those little flat, you know, electronic keyboards that's like battery powered, or you plug it into the wall or something, and not no expensive $1,000 one. It'd have to be like a cheap ass one, right? A little cheapo. And first off, I have to learn how to read music. You know, like you pull up a music sheet, and it has like the little, like, it's like a line. It looks like a reverse B, but you fill in the B, so a D, like a lowercase D, but it's filled in. You know what a music note looks like. I hope you do, right? But I don't know how to read that. And I don't know where to begin to learn how to read that, or if I can even learn how to read that. I have some learning issues. What is that? That's a meta player. I'm not messing with that. I'm not in a PvP set anyway, but oh, what was I saying? I was saying, yeah. Where can you begin to learn music? I went to an AI and tried to have it explain to me how to read music, and it couldn't. So AI can't teach me how to do it. I went to random websites. It's like little websites for children, for babies, that you go, like, you know how like Duolingo and those kind of websites help you learn a language with little baby tiny little steps. Well, I went to these websites, and as soon as I click on like the first lesson, it's like it just expects me to know what it's showing me. I'm like, I don't know what this means. I don't know what that is. I don't know what these symbols are, or how they interface, or anything. What the hell is this? and every single person ever that like knows piano, all of their advice is all the Reddit bullshit. I call it like Reddit parroting. You know, like a parakeet. Damn it, I missed the thing again. But it's when someone gives advice where they have no experience in what they're saying, but it sounds good, so they just say it. Like, you know, it's like someone complaining about not making enough money. Like, oh, become a tradie, just become a plumber, bro. Just become a welder, bro. And it's like, well, have you ever done any of that? And they're like, no. And it's like, why the frick are you telling people, giving advice for something you have no experience with? So please, if you're going to give me advice on piano stuff, be a freaking pianist, okay? Don't be some guy that has no musical knowledge at all. Can I make this circle? I can, okay. Don't be some guy that has no musical knowledge at all that's just like Googled, the first thing that pops up in Google. Oh yeah, just do that, bro. Just do that, dude. Okay. Let's toss some coin at 69 Reaver. Here you go, have some money, dude. Yeah, there you go. Alright, cool. We paid the lad. We paid him for his services of whispering me where to go. You gotta pay. You gotta throw a coin to your Witcher or whatever. I've never seen The Witcher. Never seen it. Never okay, seen it? You mean never played it? Yeah, never played it. Never played any of them, bro. But I have a curse. You know the curses I give you at the end of the video? I think I'll give you guys. I'm gonna pass the curse along. I've held on to this one way too long. It's time for someone out there to experience it. Okay? It's time for one of y'all to inherit this curse. All right. And it's a funny one. It's a pretty funny one, okay? But anyway, yeah, I need to learn how to read the music sheets. And I know if you Google how to play piano, you'll have like the little Dance Dance Revolution keyboard on the screen thing where like the note flies down from the top and then the pianist hits it, and I'm pretty good at that, but every single person that knows piano says that's a bad way to learn piano, and I don't want to learn the bad way to learn piano, right? I want to learn like the old school way. So if I get sent into the past, I can at least participate, right? Not relying on technology, like if the world goes to shit and I'm on a train that like everyone's stuck on a train and the people at the front of the train is like, we need a pianist, and I can be like, oh, I know how to do it, right? That's Snowpiercer. If you've never seen Snowpiercer, you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway. So first I gotta learn how to read sheet music, and then I've got to learn how to properly hit the buttons, the keys, the notes. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what it's called. All right, and only after years of training, it's gonna become a piano lifting channel, huh? Keyboard and weightlifting, dude. Right? Because video games suck now. There's nothing to play. There's nothing to play. Like, the only reason I'm still playing this is because I'm talking to you guys, okay? Like, this is how I keep my sanity. There's no anime to watch that I haven't already been caught up on, I guess. I don't know. I need to watch Death Note. I've never seen it. Never seen Death Note. But yeah, okay. Let's talk about The Witcher. That's relevant, right? Okay, so there's a video game called The Witcher. It's like a dude that, like, kills demons or something. I don't freaking know what it's about. But hey, remember that local arcade I was yapping about earlier? They had a contest. They had a contest. And the contest was write your name in a jar, and if we draw your name, you win. Tickets. Tickets to a Witcher concert. Now here's the thing, right? I put my name in the jar, and I won the tickets. I don't know how many tickets I won. I don't know how much the tickets were worth. I don't know if the owners of the arcade paid out of pocket or if it was a sponsored event. But here's the reality, the truth when you're poor, when you're in the ghetto, when you're broke. I go look up how to get to this concert. It's in the middle of like a big city. To even get into these cities, you have to drive through toll roads, and that's so much money. Like a toll road in my area is $7 to $15 per checkpoint, and to get to the city is like 4 or 5 checkpoints. And all the roads are closed around it. You have to use the toll roads. It sucks. And the whole thing is a maze. Now, a lot of you know that I don't own a cell phone. I'm also directionally inept, I guess you could say. Like, I forget the official word for it, but it's like, it's some sort of directional inability of sorts, right? Anyway. So with no weighted GPS there, okay, and I have old GPSs from the early 2000s before smartphones existed. I have those, but they are not updated to the current road structures or anything or whatever. All those old roads are gone. The GPSs aren't updated. They can't be updated, right? It's old technology that doesn't exist anymore. Everyone has GPS on their phone. Everyone owns a phone. And I have no way to even get to the concert, for one. Secondly, the concert has a dress code. I'm poor. I live in the ghetto, and I'm a fitness guy, so I bulk and I cut. And so the best clothing to own when you bulk and cut is just gym clothes, right? I don't have a job. I don't have responsibilities or anything. Did that guy vanish? I swear I saw him vanish on my screen. But what I'm getting at is that I don't have any clothing for the dress code, and I go to the cheapest possible place in the ghetto, you know, the thrift stores, and it would have cost me like $100 just to match dress code. $100. I don't have $100 to buy clothes for a concert, and the clothes wouldn't fit me anyway. I even went to go try it on. Just too swole, bro. It's too swole, dog. So I'd have to go to like a big and tall store, and that's like $249, and I'm just like, well, I guess I don't get to go then. I won tickets for something I can't attend. Isn't that cool? But you know, I'm a scrounger. I'm a down low brother in the ghetto, right? And so I emailed the owner of the arcade. You know, I email him, and I'm like, hey man, I can't afford the parking or the dress code, and I don't have a way to get there, and blah blah blah. And it's like, you know, I asked him all these questions about the tickets, you know, and he doesn't answer a single question about the tickets. He just says, okay, we'll give them to somebody else. I'm like, okay, whatever. The dude clearly didn't want to answer it. I hate that. You ask someone questions, and then they just ignore all your questions and make a statement. It's so freaking annoying, dude. Yeah, but, you know, weeks pass, and, okay, like, less than a week passes, because I waited till the last minute to do it. So a few days. I get an email from the venue. It's like, hey, we expect to see you here. Here's your info. And I'm like, huh, he probably didn't give those away. I haven't mustered the courage yet to, I'm not going to ask that arcade owner. I'm going to go ask the other arcade owner that also did a contest for the same prize and get some info out of them, because they're nicer and they're more open to discussion, I guess. But oh jeez. And what scares, like, I don't think any of these arcade guys watch my videos, but I do have my YouTube. I'm such a dickhead for this, but whenever I get a high score on a machine and it has like a big long, like, it's one of those arcades you can type a full name into it, not like 3 letters like the old school machines, but like a full name into the high score screen. I type Swole Benji and then space or a blank and then YT for YouTube, right? And I know some of them know that I'm Swole Benji, right? Like, oh man, they ain't watching an hour-long Albion video. They don't play Albion. I already made sure they don't play this game. So yeah. I'm not sneak dissing. I'm not sneak dissing, okay? I'm just a little upsetty spaghetti that I asked a bunch of questions about these tickets, like how many tickets did I win? How much are they worth? Can I refund them? Can you refund them? Can you give them I was like, can you give them away to the employees? Just give it to the employees. Can you do that? You know, all these questions. Not a single question. It's so annoying. And I'm not gonna press them either, because then I lose my cardio machine. Oh man. Life sucks. Life freaking sucks. Have some money. Here you go. Dude, let's just Mr. Beast it up in Albion. Today I'm gonna give away piles of silver. Go get them. Go get it. Right? Good job, gentlemen. Good job. Right? Let's start spinning, and then spin with our weapon. See? All right, and then get those cooldowns back. Man, what a dude! I can't wait to just go next. I can't wait for like a aliens or a meteor or a nuke or just a crazy subway guy or train guy. I'm just gonna sit facing the other direction and stabby stab stab. Yay! Now I get sent to the next whatever is beyond, and I don't have to worry about anything anymore. I don't have to worry about like food and shelter and my YouTube channel or anything else. All the health issues, dude. I got like 2-3 years left, bro. Oh man, yep. Let's go like 2 years left. Ah, jeez. Yep. Just gonna pass on alone, because none. All right, so like no one's passed the Discord questionnaire. Nobody passes that thing. But I've let some people in lately. I'm like, you know what? Let's just let people in and watch them fumble on themselves, and because why not? What else am I doing? I don't know where anyone went. I'm just gonna teleport home. I don't know where anyone is. I've completely lost track of the blob. 3 gankers. Maybe they'll kill me before I teleport out. Make the video interesting, I guess. Yeah. So, anyway, I let some people into the Discord, and they all have friends. They all have connections and guilds and stuff. And it's like, after 1 week of activity, boom, kick them out. Make them do the questionnaire again and don't give them a pass. Look at our loot. We made 112,000 silver in 1 hour and 16 minutes, guys. Oh boy. And our fame, we got 1 million, I think. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. I don't care. Rewind the video if you care. Well, I think we lost 2 million, and oh, I'm starting to hiccup and get heartburn here from talking too much. But I think we lost. Damn it! Why did I zone out? I didn't even click the door. Yeah, we lost like 2 million silver. We didn't really utilize our food buff at all. It's another crappy day in Albion. Yeah, that's. I don't want to play anymore. I want to play something else. Every day I wake up and I just dread everything. I've been dreading everything since I was like 11. Yeah. No, earlier. How? Okay, hold on. How old are 5th graders? That's when I just gave up on life. Let's see, 10 and 11 years old. Yeah, I'm gonna say 11 because I'm part of the older kid crew, right? So yeah, I get to be the big boy. Yeah, 11 years old. I'm just like, I'm done. This sucks. Everything sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. And I didn't do anything anymore. I didn't do nothing. And people would always try to force me to do this, force me to do that. You have to play baseball. You have to do school. And I'm like, nah, no. Well, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And then to this day, there are people, there are YouTubers way bigger than me that's like, you know what? Your videos are too long. And I look at their channel and they're making like 10 times the amount that I am. And their videos are snappy, little 16-minute videos, little 8-minute videos, And I just reply to them. I'm like, I'm just lazy. But the reality is, it's not laziness. It's never been lazy. That's just what I tell them, so they'll get off my back, right? It's that I'm just soul crushed. I'm just defeated. I'm just like, the people that go to like a theme park or like an amusement park, and they go on the big thrilling ride, and everyone's like, whoa, and they're putting their hands up and they're screaming and like, wah! And then there's me on the ride. I'm just like, okay, when's the ride over? Why am I even doing this? Why did I even come here today? What does this do? What is the purpose? What's the point? You don't get paid to ride an amusement. You don't get paid to go to an amusement park. You don't get paid. You don't get a girlfriend to go. If you go to an amusement park, you don't just get a girlfriend for going. You don't get food. You don't get better stats in real life. You don't get to build muscle. Yeah, you get to walk around outside, I guess, and get a suntan or something, or sunburn, really. But what do you get? What do you get for going to an amusement park? You just lose money and time. You just lose. You just lose. Let's get rid of this this inventory of guard. How much faction points I get? 52,000. That's pretty good. It's all right. Let's cash in. Cash me outside. That girl's a multimillionaire, dude. What a... She got lucky. She got to interface with Dr. Phil, and then there you go. Easy life, just easy life. Whatever, man. It's just never gonna get better, dude. It's just never gonna get better. It'd be cool to like if it did get better, and then I can like clip this part of this video and be like, hey guys, remember like 5 years ago, before I became the second Mr. Beast, and this is what I was saying. Oh, that's a big... Isn't that a big drop? No, that is not a big drop. It used to be. Used to be. I'm going to quick sell because I'm lazy. 379k turns into 332k. Not bad. I'll take it. Cool. There we go. We didn't earn our silver back, and that's fine. I don't care. Whatever. Who cares? Got some fame tomes to dump into nothing. There's nothing worth leveling ever in this game anymore. They're never going to make another weapon line. If they do, it's going to suck, or it's going to be for furries or diaper sniffers or something. Whatever. Let's see what we got. Go and put our stuff away. Yeah, that's a day in the life. What is even the title of this video? What was it? Show me. Uncut and raw Albion Online experience from a veteran player. Yeah, it's miserable. It's just me yapping about how life sucks, and I got nothing accomplished. I followed a small blob around that was Bridgewatch flagged, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're at the end of the video. It's time to curse you guys. I'm passing my curse on to you, and it's a fun one. You might enjoy it. You might find it humorous. And here is the curse. Click the... Hold on, I gotta say the other stuff. Leave a comment, leave a like, or demons will inhabit the earth. Okay, right. No, the curse is this. All right, click the video on the right side of your screen. You like how you have that fake enthusiasm, that, oh, hi guys, today we're gonna learn about Albion Online and how to farm money. Oh, yes. Yes. No, not today. The curse is as follows. Click the video on the right side of your screen right now, and if you don't, you're going to be inflicted with this curse, and the curse is as follows. Anytime in real life that there is a giveaway where you have to write down on a piece of paper your name or something and put it into a jar, and then someone else will draw randomly into the jar and pull out a name and pull out a winner. The curse is that you will always win the contests for the items that you will either never receive or never get to use. That is the curse, and I'm going to explain in a little bit more detail. So a long time ago, there was this new gym opening, this brand new gym, and they were like, hey, all the members that show up on opening day, put your name in this jar and we'll draw some winners. And so, you know, once the gym was super crowded, they called everyone over the intercom. We all surrounded the little check-in desk at the front, and they started drawing out names, and there was some pretty good prizes. There was like, you know, there was like gift cards for restaurants, gift cards for Nintendo, Fortnite, V-Bucks and stuff. And I don't play Fortnite, whatever, but I know people that my girlfriend does. She was pretty good at it. And she likes the skins, you know, I can get her some Fortnite skins, but anyway, so, you know, they draw my name as a winner, and you know what I get as a prize? Now, if you're not aware, Swole Benji, and even the persona, the human behind the persona, is not a smoker, not a drinker, not an alcoholic, not a drug taker. Completely clean, no tattoos, okay? You know what prize I got? I got a gift card to a smoke shop. A gift card to one of those smoke shops that sells, like, the fake weed drugs. Kratom and a bunch of other crap. And I'm like, oh wow! And it was like $75, which is a lot of freaking money for me, dude. That's a lot of money. I'm like, oh wow, I won something I can't actually use. Dude, he's still giving me info. Bro, I left. I got lost. I got lost in the Matrix, dude. Like that Chinese guy that I inspected earlier, Vietnamese or Korean. I don't know what he is. Japanese maybe. Why is he on the West server? Anyway. So I go to the smoke shop and I was like, maybe there's something here that I could like a bottle of water or something, right? Nothing. There was not a single item in that whole shop that I could buy that wasn't a drug or paraphernalia or whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. And so I tried to just give the gift card away to like the first person that walks in the door, and the employees didn't want me to do it. And I was like, can I just leave it here? And you can give it to someone like, no. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm like, okay. So I just went home and I just took scissors to it and chopped it up. And I know some people are like, bro, you could sell that at one of those vending machines or pawn shops that buys the gift cards. And it's like, for one, this was a local shop and those machines don't recognize the gift card. I've already tried that, and the pawn shops wouldn't take it either. I already tried that. You could have sold it on Craigslist. Oh, and get robbed? No. And fuel someone's drug addiction? No. So I just trashed it. Okay, just trashed it. And the most recent example is I won tickets to the Witcher concert, which I couldn't attend. And I've never played The Witcher, so I wouldn't appreciate... It's like a musical. It's like the music from the game or something, right? So not only could I not attend it, I couldn't afford the dress code or the parking or even navigate there, right? So that's another thing. But anyway, the curse is now yours if you don't click the video on the right side of your screen. You're just going to end up winning stuff that you literally cannot use. And it's mildly upsetting. So yeah, just click the video and you won't have to worry about it. I'll see y'all later. There's a gentle kiss on your forehead, and if you don't know the kiss on the forehead gag, it's like a cartoon thing where like one of the characters kisses the other one on the forehead. Homer does it in The Simpsons, you know, all those old Looney Tunes cartoons do it, where they're just like, mwah! You gotta kiss them on the forehead. Anyway, there's your kiss. Good night, everybody. I'll see you later. Please continue watching my channel so I don't die.